How you doing,
Hey,
John?
all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's gonna love to hear you say that. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now,
It's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it. And of course I have to learn new systems. The NBA offenses and defenses, they're completely different. I'm getting to know my teammates, but
you got time for any more?
man, I actually got to run, John. But thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what?
And the Hawks with a confident look as they got to the arena earlier tonight. I'd say that's a squad ready for action. A gorgeous view from the sky of the City Hall building here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as we get set for basketball. Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Brian, thank you. Well, James Harden's one-on-one scoring ability is unsurpassed. He said, quote, "I honestly can't tell you what I'm thinking. Nothing's predetermined. I just need one advantage. Whatever the defense gives me, I take it, and greatness happens after that." Thoughts?
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Thybulle in at the 3 slot. Now Young. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Over Embiid. And it's Capella with the jam.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Here's Maxey. The 76ers with some changes. Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. Reed comes in for Thybulle. And Korkmaz is subbed in for James Harden. Here's Miracle Man. Outside Gallinari. To the inside, Miracle Man. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now Philadelphia with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent.
Well, you think about it, B.A. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those 5.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Miracle Man. Outside Gallinari. Inside. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
Outside Herter. There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And slam Numped by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Wright. Here's Miracle Man. Covered by Jordan. Shot clock at 3. Miracle Man. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Harris left side. Shoots over Gallinari. It'll count. And that's not going to go. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And you asked Joel Embiid. He's not satisfied with the way he's playing.
I think I need to,
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Hawks, Danilo Gallinari out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Miracle Man in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Harden. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Pass to Harris. It's deflected. Outside Gallinari to the middle. And there's a 3-second violation. And the 76ers with some changes. Millsap comes in for Jordan. And it's Thibault in for Tobias Harris. Here's Korkmaz. Huerter defending. Here's Millsap. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by Millsap.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Harden against Wright. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
From 11 feet away, here's Miracle Man. And the jumper from down low is true. And Mobile One has announced that they'll be partnering with MP. Both sides seemed ecstatic after getting this deal done.
Yeah, BA, this is definitely a mutually beneficial deal. MP continues to build his brand, and Mobile One gets one of the league's brightest young stars.
Here's Millsap, following the score by Atlanta. It's hauled in by Miracle Man.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration, too.
To the paint. Right outside. Down low. And Miracle Man gets it to go. And now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Harden penetrating. Basket counts.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in, and a new group getting ready for the Hawks. John Collins checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich has checked in for Huerter, and it's Trae Young in for Wright. Here's Korkmaz. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside Harden. Fires for three. Kept alive. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
Young against Harden. The kick out to Young. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Outside Harden. Pass to Embiid. Tries it from the block. Collins against Harden. Hunter with some nice D.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Young inside. And the layup is good. Young's got 8 points.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Outside Harden. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Harden's gotten his second bucket on the night.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Collins against Millsap. Pass to Miracle Man. Collins left side. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young from long range nails it from 3. He's got 11.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Harden from outside fires in the triple.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been and we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. He's checked in for the Sixers. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And Atlanta shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. We've got Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Young. For the lead. And Embiid with the block.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instinct. Excellent timing rising up to block shot. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
From 12 feet, and there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Harden. Embiid's gotten his second bucket. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Miracle Man. Back to Young. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Maxey. He's got 14. Outside Harden. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Right side Young. And James Harden pulls it down.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Embiid, good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The assist from James Harden.
Outside Young, into the lane. Shoots over Harden, gets the 14-footer to fall. Young's got 17 points.
The mid-range can be tricky for Young, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Sixers ahead, up 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Atlanta looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Okongwu out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Miracle Man in at the 5, roaming the paint. Such a wide open look.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Pass to Miracle Man. And here's Gallinari. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Okongwu. So this one belongs to the Hawks. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back.
Welcome to a very special edition of 2K TV.
It's our annual 2K TV award show.
So you know what that means. I had to bust out the gold suit because tonight we're celebrating you, the community.
You look very nice, Chris. I'm so excited to give out these awards, and I'm happy to announce that this year's awards are brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. In our book, you're all winners, so before we announce the winners of this year's awards, here's some 2K TV Interactive.
That's right, we're making it pretty easy, so we're practically handing you some free VC. So listen up and make sure you hit the right button.
All right, here's the question. Which team took the title of 2022 NBA champion?
Was it the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat, the Golden State Warriors, or the Dallas Mavericks?
If you don't get this question right, I don't know what to tell you.
This one's pretty easy because they've won 4 titles in the last 8 years. If you answered the Golden State Warriors, you just earned yourself some free VC.
Congratulations to the Warriors, and as a congratulations to all of our 2K TV Awards champions, here's what they'll be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K22 VC, a digital copy of NBA 2K23, and we're also throwing in some 2K23 VC to get you off to a
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Neto in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make a completely new group on the floor. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Bryant comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Hachimura, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Beal. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Right outside. And there's the drive. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Gafford. Headshot off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Herder, no good.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Caldwell Pope against Wright. From down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, because of Brian's strong frame, he's never really afraid to absorb contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Free throw, good, Bryant. The Hawks trail by 8. Inside. Gallinari passes to Miracle Man. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Caldwell Pope outside. First trip to the line for him here.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Right, the pass to Miracle Man. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the rejection by Gafford. There's the pass to Neto. Passes to Gafford. Back to Neto. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Okongwu. To the inside. Miracle Man. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Washington called for the foul.
And thinking back to MP coming off the bench, he tried to squash any rumor there might be about tension with the coaching staff.
Well, Greg, you had to appreciate someone as young as MP going about this the right way. He said, I think, exactly what the team wanted to hear. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Sinks the triple.
I love how confident Gallinari is. He knows he's out there to take these exact kinds of shots.
Here's Beal. And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football. So how did he settle on basketball?
Oh, Mom said in high school, whoever would recruit me for.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Bradley Beal. Brian is out there with Hachimura. Then it's contagious Caldwell Pope. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Wizards. Porzingis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. The shot will not fall.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And I love how aggressive Young is, consistent at looking for his shot and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
We all know, Chris, it's an honor to make the All-Star game, but for Bradley Beal, the 2021 game, I think was extra special.
Yeah, Brad got to start for a team that ran. He's close friends with Jason Tatum. Beal started mentoring Jason from the NBA. Both growing up in St. Louis, incredibly, both have become stars in the NBA.
Here's Gallinari. And the shot is long. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Washington. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
Atlanta calls timeout. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been. And at a good role. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys.
We saw him with 19 points, and so it's Washington with their lead standing at 6 points. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of a... Man, he's checked in for Capella. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Miracle Man in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Hawks 5.
We've seen Beal evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
And here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And there's the pass to Avdija. Pass to Beal. Over Young. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Avdija. Beal's got 15.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Back to Young. Pass to Miracle Man. Porzingis with the steal. To the paint. Beal against Bogdanovich. Beal can't get it to go. Count it. And it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. I mean, far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
Bobbed up there for Collins.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Wizards have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Neto kicks to Beal. Down low, here's Porzingis. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way up. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Young pass to Miracle Man. To the left wing. Hawks passing it around. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. Now the pass to Miracle Man. The shot that time, not on target. Wizards leading by 6. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Avdija kicks to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected, and they get it back. It's good. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Gallinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeJuan Wright in for Young. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Bryant comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Hachimura is checked in for Avdija. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Raul Neto. Wizards leading by 8. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside, Beal. There's the triple. Okongwu grabs the board.
He hasn't had anywhere near the same touch he had in the first half. 0 3-pointers in this half compared to 3 in the first.
Goes back up. Buries the jump shot. And so it's Washington with it. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Beal deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Gafford. It's off. And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Checking in for the Wizards.
12 seconds left in the game.
Hey, right here.
Williams inside. Count that one.
And I think Williams is a true professional scorer. Even inside against the toughest D, Lou is up for the challenge.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. Look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep at my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring that phone with the T like. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just enough.
throw it out and come back.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. Just about.
Brian, thanks so much. Ben.
And his time playing Australian rules football, he said, helped him too. Thanks, Allie. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. This year, Grant, how long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
Back to Hunter. From down in the low post, it goes. Hunter's got 6.
A tough guy who doesn't mind mixing it up. Hunter can do a lot of damage in the paint.
First quarter.
Aldridge outside. Offline with a 3.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Bogdanovich with it. Now Aldridge defending. Bogdanovich, that's good. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Irving, the pass to Simmons. Pass to Harris. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Irving against Young. And that one drops for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Irving. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Simmons. Kicks it out to Aldridge. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Pass to Simmons. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3 ball.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
There's the triple. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Brooklyn. He gave his all to help his team in that quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, the Nets know they're going to be lights out scoring the ball.
This league is not one-on-one defense, you know, so it's a team.
Well, KD is an elite scorer, but Grant, he's also a plus defender.
He really is, B.A. I mean, he knows about defenders working together. I mean, they do it nightly trying to slow him down.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Miracle Man in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Simmons with it. Okongwu on him. And that one's good. Simmons.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
To the inside. And the layup falls. He has 6.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach.
So it's the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just count.
You want one? Let's go!
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will touch. And making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Drummond, and Simmons is subbed in for Kevin Durant. And it's Capella with the jam.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Seth Curry is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Miracle Man. Second chance shot. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And here's Curry. He's got 7. Now here's Irving. Kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And the shot goes. Claxton's got 6.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Miracle Man. Now Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Miracle Man. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Harris has checked in for Curry, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu checks in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. Herter's checked in for Bogdanovich, and Wright subbed in for Young.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And they double up Simmons. Pass to Harris. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 9.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Back to Wright. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Pass to Claxton. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
Outside Herder. Here's Miracle Man. Now right. Out to the right wing. Tipped. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Harris. Tightly guarded. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 11 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Wright. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. They've got DeLon Wright, John Collins out there with the Kongwu. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Herder in at the 2 spot. Inside, here's Wright. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Gallinari against Durant. Gallinari, the pass to Collins. Counted.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Pass to Durant. Drives to the hoop. And he lays it up and in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Back to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. Some changes for Brooklyn. Drummond comes in.
Substitutions on the court.
Irving against Young. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Drummond. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Nice move. Ooh, rejected by Drummond. Here's Irving. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Nets.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively.
Goes up at the elbow, and it's Young again missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Pass to Durant. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
On the floor for your Knicks, Bruce Brown.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside, here's Miracle Man. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Shooting for Atlanta, number 14, with 1 shot.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Pass to Irving. Banked it in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 11.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Nets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Curry finds Durant. Now here's Brown. Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. Shoots it from the high post. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Brown. Outside Irving. So we see the Nets get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money, she don't need no on it.
All right, let's get this started. Here are our winners for the 2K TV Awards for 2K22.
Starting aboard the Concha Del Mar, you braved the wild seas and steered your My Player through over 15,000 wins. Our cruise captain is Ant Falcone. Congratulations!
15,000 wins? That's a whole lot of W's. Heading over to the city, this player dominated in the 2K streets. So our award for city champion goes to ID Poi.
Go ID! Okay, heading over to the W, this player literally doubled the wins of any other in this mode. Congratulations to George P. Burdett.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above us. And we've got time.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Clarkson in at the 3 slot. And for the this season. To shake things up.
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players. I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
Oh, guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
Now, here's Mitchell, guarded closely. 1:33 left to play here in the first. To the paint, 5 to shoot. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mitchell's got 11 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Pinson. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Miracle Man. Misses off the left iron. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
To the inside. Here's Gallinari. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Gallinari so hard to guard from the mid-range area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls with his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and the best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball. Like, at the end of the day, we're doing good things, and we just got to keep it up.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsement or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Gallinari. Miracle Man is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Herter in at the 2 spot.
And that's his first personal foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Jay. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Wright. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal.
And you're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Miracle Man. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's to Gobert. Clarkson with the ball. Mitchell outside. The pass to Gay. Gobert down low. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Gay left side. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even. Is checked in for Clint Capella. And a switcher also for Utah. Whiteside's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovich at small forward. Rudy Gobert is out there with Whiteside, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D from Miracle Man. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Got that one up quick. Hunter's got 9.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Mitchell outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 15.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Wright. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. Over Wright. And there's another one for the Jazz.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Herter. Gallinari on the wing. He's covered by Gay. To the middle. Here's Miracle Man. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just
we'll go for a different look here. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Collins comes in for Okongwu. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for DeLon Wright. Utah also making some changes. Clarkson, he's checked in for Gay. And Mike Conley subbed in for Gobert. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Miracle Man in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Miracle Man. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Jazz leading by 16. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. Good work there as it goes.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
Now, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Collins. Johnson comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. And Rudy Gay with the slam.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
No good from Miracle Man. Stolen away. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's the Jazz with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's O'Neal. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Coming under the ball for the Jazz, Udoka Azubuike.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Whiteside finds Gay. Three-pointer, Butler. Not going to go that time. And here is Williams. Here's Miracle Man. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.